Hi, I'm Chad, and you're watching Squarebody Stuff. Alright folks, it is getting ready to go down. We're going to stick this 339 cubic inch small block Chevy into that old truck. Finally got my clutch in. I think I got oil leaks and all that stuff sorted out. Yeah, for some reason this oil pan's just been a booger to get all sealed up. No big deal. Yeah, we're gonna try to wiggle it in there. I will show you my clutch real quick. Big thanks to Summit Racing and Ram clutches. It's a Ram brand for having what I need and shipping it out really quick. So we're gonna put this guy in here. It's a 11 inch, it's a Borkenbeck style pressure plate. I think a 31 or 3200 pound pressure on it, and a 6-puck hard, well, not hard brass. We used to always call them hard brass, but they're actually a centered bronze button clutch with a sprung hub. That'll take some of the shock out of the drivetrain. But these things are, they hold really well. I used to run something real similar to this setup in my old crew cab buddy when I was truck pulling and skidding logs, and I abused the crap out of that thing, and it held up awesome. It always hooked up, no matter what I did to it. I really abused that thing. So hopefully this one will take the same abuse. I'm gonna try to treat it a little bit better right off the bat, kind of break it in a little bit, but I think it's gonna work great. It's the first time I've ever used a Ram brand, so hopefully they hold up. Yeah, I'm excited. I may not show it, but I'm excited. Get this thing back driving with the 339, finally get it to the hub dyno, because I've got an appointment this Saturday, the 9th, at Horsepower Proving Grounds in Springfield, Missouri. They're the ones that I took Squeaky to last time with the big block to have them hub dynoed. Those guys are actually looking forward to getting the 339 and this truck on their hub dyno again for whatever reason. I mean, they're great. Those guys are great. Yeah, you know, they have 2,000, 2,500. I don't know their max that they've had on their dyno, but I know they've had close to 2,500 or more horsepower cars, the real deal stuff. But they still get excited about this kind of stuff. That's the kind of guys they are. I love working with them, and we're gonna have a good time. Not sure if I'm gonna spray it during this first hub dyno session. The main reason being is the clutch. I'm not gonna have enough time to put some miles on this clutch to really break it in right. I don't want to run it. It's just not worth it to me to do that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, see how it's hooking up. I'll get their professional opinion. Of course, they'll probably say, oh, it'll be all right, let's just spray this thing. But if I do spray it, it's probably just gonna be 150 shot. This engine should handle way more than what my plate will put out. I think I've only got jets for a 250 shot, so this engine should handle way more than that. But we need to get this thing in here and yeah, just get with it. But first I've got to get it all torn down. Well, not torn down, but get everything off of here, get it unhooked from the run stand, get the distributor out, get that set at top dead center on number 1 on the compression stroke so I can stab the other Unilite Mallory distributor I've got for it, get the clutch on it and the motor mounts, and get it set in the truck. So we'll get all that done. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the exhaust once I get it in there. If I'm gonna try to, you know, for the time being, I may just run it open like this, or maybe try to fabricate something out of this mess. I don't know. I'm gonna get busy. Well, I got it in there. It is made it to the transmission. It is mounted to the frame. I've started running some wires and stuff. I just kind of got carried away and didn't have the camera going. But it's just it's just regular stuff going on here. Just hooking everything up, getting it ready to go. It's getting late. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep on going. I'm not gonna be able to start it up tonight. So this video will be continued tomorrow afternoon when I get off work, when I'm ready to fire this thing up. The hard part is done. It's just a matter of going through and hooking everything up, kind of making it look good and all that stuff. So not a big deal. Got the clutch set. This is a really stiff pressure plate. I have to go to the gym to strengthen up my left leg on this one, but it's way stouter than the clutch that was in this thing. I think we're gonna be okay with this. So yeah, I'm gonna keep plugging along, get everything hooked up, and get the front end on this thing and be ready to hopefully drive this thing tomorrow. Okay, the next day. Got me good fire. Actually, the first fire of the season, the old wood stove. Kind of crackling away over there. Hopefully I don't catch the shop on fire and burn it down and just ruin all of this, but I'll keep an eye on it. But that ready heater, it just kind of, when I run it for a long time, it kind of fumes the place up, and I don't like that. So I got me some good wood fire going. I'm gonna check the timing, see how close I am. I put my different distributor in there, so I just kind of eyeballed the timing on it, stabbing it in, so I'll see how close I am there. I'm gonna try to start out at 36 degrees total right now. Once we get him on the hub dyno this weekend, we'll dial that in a little bit better, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So I'm gonna hop in and see if this thing fire up again. All right, here we go, folks. Oh, this clutches. Yep. Yeah. Here we go. Pump the throttle a couple times. Okay, I had to turn the fan on to kind of unfumigate the shop. Runs good, but he shook everything off the walls almost. He knocked a bunch of stuff off of there, and so I got a mess to clean up now. Yeah, he kind of rattles the walls. And I just run him long enough to kind of get some heat in it, get the thermostat opened up. I don't have any fans on him right now, so I got him up to about 180, then shut it down. Seems pretty crispy. I'm liking it. It's gonna be a whole different world than the big block. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself to not have any torque. That's gonna be a big adjustment, but you never know. It may surprise me. It's not gonna have the torque. Obviously you have the big block, but we'll see. We'll get everything all buttoned up on him. I'm not even gonna worry about any exhaust right now. Been trying to figure out what I want to do with that. My main goal is just to get this thing buttoned up, get a few miles on him, kind of get the engine a little bit broke in, maybe do a little tuning on the carburetor before we hit the dyno. But I got to get this clutch. I got to get some few miles on this clutch. So far it's pretty stiff and it likes to hold, so we're gonna be okay. Well, he's almost all the way back together. Not gonna put the hood on him yet. I already test fit it, and it's not gonna clear the hood scoop. I gotta trim about an inch or so off the back of the hole. And for what we're doing right now, we don't need the hood where we're going. So just gonna leave the hood off for now. But he's ready to go. It's kind of late at night again, so I'm not gonna be able to take him for a test spin. I'm kind of debating on the maiden voyage just being to work in the morning. Why not? He should make it. Yeah, but I know who built this thing, so that's, yeah. But I think that's what we might do. Just fire him up in the morning and see what happens. All right, good morning, everybody. It's time for me to go to work. So, here we are. This is a cold start. And Mr. Squeaky. About 40 degrees, give or take a little bit. seems to be okay. We'll head to work. Well, my camera decided it wasn't going to stick to the windshield no more. Here's our ride home. Well, we made it back home safely. Yeah, I know you was concerned about me. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, no issues. And he ran down the road pretty nice and easy. A little different. A little less torque than the big block, obviously, but actually it has a little more than what I was expecting. So that's a good thing, a good plus. So we'll, yeah, they're being annoying. They think they're hungry. They've got hay and everything else, but. So yeah, I'm gonna work on cleaning up the shop. Figure out what I'm gonna do on the hood. I gotta move the hood, hole in the hood back a little bit. Yeah, just get some organization, kind of regroup. And then we'll be yeah, we'll be taking this thing on hub dyno. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. It's kind of a little bit of a mess of a video maybe, but I just kind of got some video when I could and when I thought about it, trying to get this thing back on the road. And at least it wasn't down, the truck wasn't down for a year, just getting this engine done. So well, that's about it for this video. Till next time, y'all keep your square bodies rolling. We'll catch you later.